The story of Mason Banks Burnette is one of incredible miracles and twists and turns along the way. Chapter 1, starting hundreds of miles from his Winterville home on Ocracoke Island, where his mom Brandy and dad George were vacationing.
I started having some pains, and it's August, so I have no idea that it's anything remotely close to labor.
Not possible to be anything to do with the pregnancy, but what a surprise we got.
That's because Mason wasn't due until December 9th, but he had other plans. After his parents hopped on the ferry late at night and made their way home, Mason came into the world on August 14th of 2018 at just 22 weeks and 5 days.
Mason was 1 pound and 4 ounces, tiny. He was about the size of our hand. He was 12 inches long.
All these different things go through your head, but it's like you're numb. You're just, trying not to think about, hoping for the best and not thinking about the worst.
Knowing the odds of survival for a newborn that premature just aren't in their favor.
I just wanted him to be okay.
One of the first steps on that journey, the delicate task of inserting a breathing tube.
If there's no possibility of the breathing tube getting in there, then he can't survive.
With that tube successfully in place, Mason was taken to the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit and placed on a ventilator. As the months passed and the pages of his book filled, Mason had his ups and downs.
He would have 2, 3, 4, 5 great days, and then he would have another challenge, another sickness, another infection, and it would take you 3 steps back.
In all, Mason spent 131 days in the hospital, suffering hemorrhages and a lung infection. His mom, a nurse herself at Vidant, knew how serious it all was.
I wasn't a nurse anymore. When I walked to the NICU, I was a mommy.
A mommy who was finally able to bring her bundle of joy home on December 24th, now weighing 7 pounds, the most precious Christmas present she and George could ever imagine.
It was the best. It was honestly probably the best day of my life.
And they credit the tremendous care they received at James and Connie Maynard Children's Hospital, putting Mason in the books as one of the youngest babies to survive there, and doing so without any surgeries. Today, he is a happy, healthy 18-pound, 9-month-old.
He loves playing on his tummy time and play mat, and he loves his sisters, and just a happy, happy baby.
Mason's a super happy kid. He's always smiling.
You might say it's a story with a happy ending, but it's really just the beginning of a novel that Maynard Children's Hospital made sure continues to be written.
It's Mason's story. It's our story now, and I love it.
It's truly a miracle. I know people throw that term around a lot, but he's truly a miracle.